Hello, this is Demon Phoenix with a Witcher 3 video, this time about getting mutations at level 20. You can see here I've just finished the Turn and Face the Strange quest. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Everybody who plays Blood and Wine should do it because the mutations are great fun and they also can make you very overpowered with the certain builds. They're just a lot of fun to play. What you're about to see here is the differences. I've done this at level 20 instead of the recommended level 35. I didn't think it was possible, but I went away and thought about it some more, and actually there's a few things you can do to just about manage it. It's very difficult and it needed a very specific setup, so I wouldn't recommend it as something to try unless you're a bit masochistic and you like that kind of thing. But having this quest completed at level 20 means you can apply mutations very early on. So there's a couple of things that I have to have for this. I'm using a potion of clearance to respec the abilities specifically. So I have 5 points in the fleet-footed ability, which lets you stop taking any damage whilst dodging because it reduces damage by 100%. There's also a couple of alchemy skills as well. I've got the protective coating and acquired tolerance, and also the frenzy skill next to acquired tolerance there, which we had applied for most of it, which slows time by a great amount when you have 3 points in it. This mainly revolves around having rage management and Griffin school techniques for really high stamina regen, and using certain decoctions which you have to make sure that you have before, and using the Griffin medium armor to make sure stamina regen is really high. You can't really take hits from these high level enemies even with the damage reduction, so it mainly revolves around having the troll decoction to keep a little bit of health regen, but it's all about keeping Quen up. I did a couple of high level quests, level 33 quest for Arachas decoction, and the Master Armorer's quest, which is the lowest level Archgriffin that you can fight at the end of that, to get the Archgriffin decoction. The Archgriffin decoction means that if you have your stamina at full, the stamina will be consumed when you use a strong attack, and it does 5% of enemy damage, which is really good because that's not based on your damage if you're against a higher level enemy. So all of this is on Deathmarch. I started by doing the level 33 quest, I think it's Missing Brother, where you take on Harisi at the end of that quest, and you get the Arachas mutagen, and I think this is the only place you can get the Arachas mutagen in the game. And the Arachas decoction with an empty inventory will greatly increase your damage reduction. Then you fight the Archgriffin. Like I say, this is at the end of the Master Armorer's quest. I'm level 19 when I started this process, so it's about 7 or 8 levels higher than me, but I managed to get the Archgriffin decoction mainly by burning it with Igni and keeping dodging, so you can use that to make the Archgriffin mutagen. This fight at the start of Turn and Face the Strange then is where you get, it's extremely difficult. You have to fight 2 of these guardians, and they're extremely high level and they're extremely deadly. If they hit you, you will pretty much die. Here I have protective coating and Arachas decoction with the inventory as empty as possible, and it's just lots and lots of dodging. Always keep Quen up with rage management and the superior Tawny Owl potion, which will last all night. So if you meditate to make sure you're at least after 6 PM when you start this, the superior Tawny Owl won't end. If you somehow manage to get past those, you've got to fight another one, but at least that's by itself, and you're about to see here the dodge from Frenzy near the start, which shows you the slow motion dodge there. So you're fighting this one, and the oil you use for fighting these guardians is beast oil. They look like spectres or elementals, but they're not. It still uses beast oil. You will die in one hit unless you have protective coating and Arachas. You can see there it still took about 75% of my health. After that is a gargoyle, but again that's just fighting it by itself. One-on-one, not so bad. Just try and keep your stamina up, getting some Archgriffin decoction hits. I think you could do this process without the Archgriffin decoction. I just saw another frenzy slow motion dodge there. I think you could do this without the Archgriffin decoction, it would just take even longer. So if you're not able to do those quests, that's fine. Lastly, when you've got to the chamber, you have to go and fight the Pale Widow Giant Centipedes, and again this is, you cannot take a hit from them, so it's just keeping Quen up, keeping the stamina high and everything like this. Like I say, as fun as this was as a challenge for me, I wouldn't really recommend trying it because it takes a long time, but if you want to have a go, it's just keeping Quen up and being very patient. Get Erden up when you can, and then take pot shots at them with the strong attacks. Once one of them goes down, it's a bit easier, and then you have to fight a third one by itself. So, after doing all that, we did manage to get those enemies defeated and actually complete the quest at level 20, which gives rise to being able to have mutations. Ironically, I didn't even have enough greater green mutations to get Euphoria yet, so I'll have to wait till level 21. But here you can see this is Deathmarch with Piercing Cold, and it's just ridiculous. You're not supposed to have it this early, and it lays waste to everything. So anyway, I thought that was quite interesting. Hope you all enjoy watching, and like and subscribe for more videos with builds and such like. Thank you very much. Have a good day.